Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I just like to talk about books because I am pretty much obsessed with them, if you can't tell by the shelves behind me. In today's video we're actually going to be doing something extremely fun, which is a bookish scavenger hunt, and I did get this idea from another booktuber. Her name is Catherine and she does these videos all the time. They're so fun to watch. She looks like she has a great time and she's such a sweetheart. If you're not subscribed to her channel, I would recommend to go check out her stuff. To explain how the scavenger hunt works, it's kind of like a snowball effect. So we have 10 prompts. For each prompt we're going to pick a book, and then that prompt is going to lead us to pick the next book and so forth and so forth, and then by the 10th prompt that book is going to be the one that we're going to be reading. This is my first attempt, so bear with me here. The first prompt that we have says, pick a book that you gave 5 stars, then another book that is similar and you would recommend to anyone. I decided that I'm actually going to do this standing up because I'm going to be walking a lot. So the book that I picked that I gave a 5-star was A Love Letter to Whiskey. This book had me in a chokehold and I have zero regrets for it. Now we're going to pick a book that is similar and I would recommend to anyone. Let's see, this one. This book is very angsty. It's very toxic. Oh, I know. So a book that is similar, not on the cover, but I would say in the fact that it's a very toxic relationship. The characters should probably not be together. It's very angsty. Like, your anxiety is going to be through the roof as you read it because you never really know what's going to happen. It's going to be Daisy Hates. I absolutely love this book and I gave it a 5-star. I would recommend this book to literally anyone. If you loved Gossip Girl, then you're gonna eat up this entire series. But even if you're somebody that didn't watch Gossip Girl, or you're like, I have no idea what Gossip Girl is, you should still read this book. This is book 2 and you do have to read them in order so you could better understand them, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a book that you're gonna want to read. Alright, prompt number 2 says, count the number of letters in the title, then pick a random spot on your shelf and count that number book. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 letters in the title, so we're gonna pick a random spot. I am gonna close my eyes for this. We're gonna pick over here, right there. I don't know what that's pointing to, but we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I fell off my shelf, I did fall off my shelf. Oh my god. We're gonna try that again. I'm gonna pick a different spot. I'm gonna pick that up there because I know it's a very long shelf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, Archer's Voice. I love this book. This book also had me in a chokehold and I was very sad while reading it. Okay, prompt number 3, look at what's on the cover and find a book with similar elements. So we have blue cover, flowers on it, big words. I mean, there's not much here. It's just blue cover with flowers on it. This might be as close as I'm gonna get. So we have blue cover with flowers on it. Now this one also does have foiling. It's just silver foiling and this is gold foiling, but I feel like blue with flowers on it, this is pretty close. So prompt number 4, reverse the page number of the book and find another with a similar page count. So this book has 413 pages, so we're gonna reverse that. 314. So we're looking for a book with 314 pages. Wish me luck. I found Jupiter Hill. So this one actually has 311 pages, and let me tell you, I thought a lot of my books were going to be close to 314. No, I like to read thick books for some reason. So this is as close as we're going to get. I don't want to be here all night. Prompt number 5 says, list some of the tropes and find another book that shares one or more of the tropes. So this book is a small town romance, single mom, boss employee. Ooh, I love this book. I'm getting so happy just thinking about it. Okay, so what did I say? Single mom, boss employee, small town romance. One or more. The closest one I have is going to be Reckless by Elsie Silver. So this is a single mom, small town romance. Same tropes. I love both of these books so much. And then we're gonna go to prompt number 6. So find a book that has the same color combination on the cover. So we have red, brown, and like a beige, gray. This is gonna be rough. This is as close as we're gonna get. I feel like it has the same themes. There's red, there's brown, it's kind of like some white. You see what I mean? It has the same color elements. Not exactly the same, but pretty similar. I feel like they're pretty similar. It was either this or a book that was completely red, so I feel like this is pretty close. Prompt number 7. Read the first sentence on page 1, pick a word from that sentence, then find a book with that word in the title or the cover. So we're gonna go page 1, read first sentence. I have not read this book yet, so I don't know what awaits us. There we go. I float on the musical notes hanging in the air. Oh, that's a pretty good first sentence. Okay, focus. We have float. I feel like if I pick that's cheating, right? That's too easy. Musical notes hanging in the air. I feel like I could find something with the word air in it, or float. The sentence says, I'll read it again, I float on the musical notes hanging in the air, and I initially picked the word air, but then I couldn't find any books that had the word air in it on my shelves, so then I picked the word notes because I have dark notes. And I got lucky, you guys. I have been looking for so long. That wasn't even funny. That was hard. That was the hardest one I've done. Whew, we got lucky there. All right, prompt number 8. Go to the acknowledgements and find a book written by an author with a similar name or one of the names listed. Acknowledgements are usually on the front, right? No. Are there no acknowledgements? That's the prologue. That's the epilogue. Oh my goodness, are there no acknowledgements? Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh my god, wait, maybe it's because this is a special edition. I screwed myself. I thought that this was a good thing. So there's no acknowledgements on this because this is a special edition. But in the front we have the editor, interior designer, cover artist. So we could pick one of those names. So the editor, we have Lisa Goodwin Proofin. So we have Lisa. Interior designer, Pam Goodwin, which is the author, right? Cover artist, Brittany Franks. So we have Lisa. Pam doesn't count because that's the author's name. So we have Lisa or Brittany. Let me try to find a book with either one of those names in the title. I don't know what to do right now. With a similar name or one of the names listed. What do you mean similar? Let's try to find a book with an author named Brittany. Wish me luck. I don't have any books that were written by an author with the name Brittany, which is crazy because I feel like Brittany's a very common name. So I have Bryony and I have Bree. I feel like Bree's pretty close to Brittany, so we're gonna go with Bree. And this is The Lies Beneath. I have not read this book either. There's so many books on my shelf that I have not read. That was hard. That took me a long time. I had to go through every single one of my books. You know how many books I have? 600. You do the math. That took me a minute. Look at the cover and find another book with a similar cover. We have black, we have pearls, we have a skull, we have chains. I have a bunch of books with skulls on them. I know that. I don't know about everything else. I found this one's very similar. We have black, we have a skull, we have gold, and we have roses. I feel like that's pretty close. It has a lot of similarities. All right, here we go. Last prompt. This is the one that's gonna pick her book. No pressure. Add your birth month and day together. So 12/23, come on Helen, it's not that hard. 2 and 3, 5. 1 and 2, 3. 35. I think I did that right. Yes, I have to double check. Look at me, 35. I did that right, perfect. Turn to that page, read the first sentence, and find a book with that word in the title. I hate this. It says, hell no, you cheat, he snaps, making me laugh. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that sentence. Hell no, you cheat, he snaps, making me laugh. What a sentence, y'all. Could pick no, could pick you. I have so many books with the word you in it. Snaps, cheat, laugh. I shall return. That wasn't too bad. And to remind you what the sentence was, because I know I didn't forget, I said it to myself like 10 times. Hell no, you cheat, he snaps, making me laugh. And I was able to find the cheat sheet, which has the word cheat in it. It's a sports romance. But then I found the book No Saint. So this has the word no in it, and this has the word cheat in it. See, I've tried reading this 2 other times and DNF'd it. Is the word no cheating? I haven't really been in a dark romance mood lately, so I feel like I'm gonna have to give the cheat sheet another go. I might have to. It's really not that long. Less than 300 pages. Maybe I'll love this. I don't know. But I will pass you along to future Helen, who is hopefully enjoying this book. I have done a decent amount of damage on this book. I just made it to chapter 10, and you guys, this has a miscommunication trope in it. It's so bad. Have I mentioned that I hate this trope with my entire soul? But we're not quitting just yet. I'm still gonna keep pushing through it. I just started the audiobook for this, I would say like an hour ago, and I've just been putting away laundry and cleaning up my house to start the work week with a fresh house. So because of that, I've actually gotten through the audiobooks that I'm 30% done, and that's just till chapter 10. What is irking me about this story is that the two main characters, they're best friends and they've been in love with each other secretly for a long time. Now, one is always dating somebody. They can never confess their feelings for one another. And it so happens that at this point in time, they're both single. So Nathan is pretty much saying like, okay, this is my chance for it. I can definitely tell her that I love her now, that I want to be with her. And Bree's like, I don't want to ruin our friendship. I don't want to lose him. I don't think he loves me. Like, he said it so well. She loves to go above and beyond for other people, making sure other people are taken care of and loved. But when it comes to taking care of her, she doesn't believe that she deserves anything. So due to that fact is why I don't hate this book yet. I feel like she's gonna go through some character growth to realize that she does deserve happiness in the world, and maybe then she can stop self-sabotaging, because anybody with a pair of eyes can tell that Nathan is in love with her. Come on. This dude is a billionaire football player and he's paying your rent so you don't pay for it because it's too expensive. Who does that for a friend without expecting anything in return? So this is my reading update for it. So far, it's quite a read when it comes to sports romances. I will pass you along to future Helen, who hopefully has some better news for us than what I have right now. I have wonderful news, which is the fact that I actually did finish the story. It was not as painful as I thought it was going to be. I was surprised. And I have started using Fable now instead of Goodreads. Well, I'm transitioning over, so I'm still using both. But because Fable allows you to do quarter and half ratings, I would actually give this, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It's not quite a 4, but it's not quite a 3. So solid 3.5. The character development did get a lot better, and that's what I was looking forward to it. There is a little bit of miscommunication at the beginning of the story, but I would say around the 50% mark, they finally got their ish together and stopped the back and forth with like the miscommunication. So to give you a little summary of what this book is about, is two best friends that love each other, but they are secretly in love with one another. And then a series of events starts to happen where they have to fake date for the media. And Nathan's like, I'm all for it because he actually does love her and he does want to take his chances with a relationship. And Bree is like, okay, I will do it for the money, like the endorsement they're going to get. And then from there, their love story develops and a few other things happen. I'm glad that I stuck it out through, so shout out to this reading vlog and Scavenger Hunt for helping me pick this book, because this is a book that I honestly would not have picked up by myself. My best friend told me that I was going to absolutely hate it because she knows how much I hate the miscommunication trope, and honestly, I did not hate this book. I think it's a solid read. Other people might enjoy it a little bit more. If you're somebody like me that you're like, I absolutely hate the miscommunication trope, don't let that deter you from reading this book because you might actually enjoy it. It's very short. I think the audiobook was like 5 hours, if that, so that's also why I read it so quickly. I did the audiobook format and it flew by. I was doing things and listening to it and it was actually pretty entertaining. So thank you so much for watching this reading vlog. That was a lot of fun, and I definitely do see myself doing these scavenger hunts in the future. It just helped me knock another book out of my physical TBR, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a good feeling.